How are you?
See you. Very good, man. How about a little conversation? You up for it?
Oh, let's go.
Okay.
Let's go.
Show me the way, man.
Come in. I was in a different field. I was a professional golf player before. I used to play on tour. And one of the days I was actually leading a tournament and I thought, you know what, this is not for me for the rest of my life. I found myself alone in a hotel room and it's like, okay, this is not for me. And I started, training myself. I mean, I was still competing for a couple of years, but then I started training myself to be an architectural photographer because I love architecture and love photography. And things just developed in a way that, I said, let's go do some real estate and architectural business because Marbella really needed something different at that time. This was 2015, 16. So yeah, I used to walk around the windows in the real estate company and like, okay, we need something better. And I knew I could do something better. And I just started myself with my backpack. And I started, I actually had a challenge, which I always tell in all my trainings in my conferences, I always say, I printed 2,000 business cards. And I said, okay, it's Monday, so I have until Friday to deliver 2,000 business cards. And I said, you know what? I mean, at least 5 people are gonna like my work out of 2,000 people, right? And so I did. I delivered by Friday at 6 p.m. all the 2,000 cards, and next week, and the week after that, I got like 3 or 4 calls. And from there, history. Now we're 11 people and counting.
So let's go back a little bit further then. So you're originally from Marbella yourself?
Yes, I was born in Marbella. Yes, Marbellero, which they call it these days. Yeah, no Marbellí, Marbellero.
Okay, so you grew up over here, I think?
I did. I grew up here in Marbella until I was 17 years old, and then I went to the United States. I had a golf scholarship for Arizona State University, and I just went there when I was 17, and I lived there for 11 years, and then I came back.
In Arizona?
In Arizona, yes.
Wow, hence the American accent.
There you go.
Right, okay.
I actually had a very good time over there. I studied psychology. I'm a psychology major.
Very useful with dealing with agents.
Very useful with agents, especially. Yeah, you're right. With clients in general. And then I played professionally there for around 5.5 years or something like that. Then I came back to Europe, played 2 years here. And then after that, I just switched careers.
Brothers and sisters?
Yeah, I have 2 brothers. Two very older brothers.
Much older?
Yeah, much older.
So you're the puppy in the family?
I'm the little one, yeah.
And your family is from Marbella as well? Or?
Yeah, well, my family, it's a very, very long story, but my mom's Spanish, my dad is American, and but they're, so, no, it's a multicultural family, you could say.
Okay. So then 2015-ish is when you started, right?
Yeah, in the summer of 2000, actually in October 2015, I bought my first professional camera, like real professional camera.
What was it? Tell me.
We still have it, we still use it. It's a Nikon D610. It's the best low light camera in the market as of today, and this is like 8 years ago. And but before that, I learned like all these years passed with a Canon 400D. And I took some shots of that, and I still, I always say that you still can shoot houses with that if you know how to use it. But of course, the difference in quality is going to be huge. But I always say it's not the camera, it's the guy behind the camera, because anyone can have a good camera. So, I always say that if you buy the best camera in the market and you don't know how to use it, it's actually going to show you more like how bad you are. People keep asking me, I have no idea about photography, which camera should I use? I say, buy an iPhone. Buy an iPhone, there's going to be your best result with no idea. So why would you just get an iPhone and start shooting? That's the easiest thing you can do. And just, it's more important to shoot than to learn something that you're not going to know and you're not going to spend time doing, So
then tell me how video, when was the advent of video in real estate?
Well,
that's part of your service, isn't it?
It is a huge part of our service. It's actually 60% of our business, video and video production. And I actually started doing photography, and I'm a photographer myself, right? But I'm a super movie fan, Hollywood fan, and soundtrack collector, actually. And you know what? I started doing my business, and at the beginning, a couple of people started saying, "Hi, do you do video? Do you do video?" I'm like, "No, I don't do video." And the third person that asked me, "Do you do video?" I said, "You know what? We do." And I actually called a friend of mine. He's still with us. He's our video director. And we started doing videos, and then after that we needed more guys, so I hired another one, and then another one, and then another one. So we're 5 people that do video in the team now. So it's video is is the future. I don't see the future as video like a lot of people see it. Like everything, absolutely everything is about video, because it's not. And but of course the video is always going to complement a good photography, you know?
Right.
So
how, I mean, there are many photographers and real estate photographer, videographer companies on the coast. But how have you positioned yourself as Mr. Mansion, Mr. Marbella Mansion? Because really,
like
anybody I speak to, if as soon as we start talking anything over 5 million, your name comes up every time.
Well, I would like to think that, I mean, we don't sell photos, we don't sell videos. I mean, you can find a lot of people that do that way cheaper and way quicker and way everything, right? People pay us to not worry. It's as simple as that. I mean, they call us and they know that Charly Simon is going to take care of absolutely everything. I mean, they give me the number of the phone number of the owner sometimes, or the phone number of the maintenance people or something, and they don't care. I mean, you know what? They call you, Charlie, I have this villa in Tagaleta or wherever I have it. Can you please do your thing? And that's it. One phone call.
Give me just a rough idea of what your thing looks like.
As I said, we're a big team, 11 people. I mean, starting from our manager, Theodora. I mean, she's our mother, and like making sure that everything happens, right? Starting from there, I mean, someone calls her or calls me, and I get the message to her, and then the machine starts working, right? I mean, we get the house ready. We need to see where the sun is. We need to see where the house is located. We need to see if the house is furnished. We need to go and see the house before, so we know how much we're gonna take in the house, or how long, better. And then after that, we go and prepare the house a day before, most of the time, depending on the villa. I mean, some villas we do the same day, because I mean, the houses are, some of them are, because people say, you know what, they're high-end villas, they're always prepared. No, they're not. You know, if you wanna take a good photo and a good video shoot, the house needs to be spotless.
I've noticed, I saw one of your videos where you go to a villa somewhere here in the Golden Mile, I think, and it looked like it was all set up, but you still had somebody in your team go and move the curtains and the bedding.
Yeah, we have a styling team, yeah, I mean, we iron all the beds, we get fruit to the places, we magazines, food even for breakfast or for dinner. I mean, depending on what the needs are for the client, depending on the villa as well. And no, we take care absolutely of everything. The curtains need to be in the right place. You know, the little hairs from the carpets, they need to be straight. And,
oh, really? It's
yeah,
that level?
It's a different story.
So
yeah.
you're a little bit obsessive with the detail?
I'm just as obsessed as the client need me to be, you know, because if the client calls me to be worry-free, I need to make sure they're worry-free, you know? Like, maybe I don't do it at my house, but I need to, I mean, if we deliver the service that we deliver, I need to be absolutely spotless with everything we do. So that's what the client is expecting, and we're not here to get to the client's expectations. We're here to surpass them, right? And that's what we work for every day.
Right.
Because the client is going to expect some quality from us. You know, we're, an experienced team, and we know what we do, but the client is going to expect quality already. You know, they need to know that we can surpass that expectation. That's what the challenge is every day.
Okay, so just tell me, I mean, basically all the major villas seem to be done by you, or at least one of the main ones, but some of the companies here on the Golden Mile that you work with regularly include, just give me some names just for context.
I mean, we've done work for, continuous work, I mean, for Diana Morales, for Drumelia, for Solvilla, we've done for Panorama, for Callum, Swan, for Swish, I mean, you name it. And then hotel brands and international brands, it's just a matter of delivering.
Do you ever see photos of videos of a really beautiful mansion be published and think, I should have done that. I'd do a much better job at this. Purely from an artistic, creative point of view. I'm not talking about the money or the business side of it.
Well, I always say the day that stops happening, that's the end of our business.
Right, okay.
Of course, I mean, we see everything as like, okay, why didn't I go there? And because, I mean, the house is so nice. And sometimes I even know the house. And I'm like, really, I mean, we need to do something like this. And sometimes we do. Sometimes we get in touch with whoever is dealing with that, and then they're not happy, or they're like somewhat happy. And they're like, you know what, just give me a chance and let's do it. And yeah, it works.
But would it be right in saying that in most cases, if somebody had a 2-bedroom apartment in Fuengirola and they wanted the best, that it probably wouldn't be a good fit, or would it be a good fit for you?
But of course, I mean, people make this mistake, and that's a good question actually. People make this mistake that, you know, of course, I mean, I'm not gonna pay for your service because my apartment is only a 2-bedroom apartment and I'm actually gonna rent it on Airbnb, or I'm gonna sell it for 150,000 euros. If you actually take a good photo shoot and a good video shoot of that, and the house is perfectly prepared, I guarantee you're gonna get at least 10% more value for your house. And 10% in a 200,000 euro apartment, that's a lot of money. And the sale or the rent is gonna be made in such a speed, I mean, you have no idea. And people don't realize this. And now, you know, I have a small apartment. We've done plenty of small apartments. We were there for a whole year, the photographer here in Spain for Airbnb luxury. And consequently, we've done small apartments as well. And you have no idea that
Okay, so you advocate that no matter what the property, it can be enhanced.
If you actually push me, I would say, especially in the small properties, that's when the good photography and good videography and good styling is very important, because the big houses, you go with an iPhone and somewhat, you know, they're gonna get it.
Yeah, it looks okay, yeah.
But small properties and, you know, like very dark properties or properties that are not the best, like Frontline Beach apartment, everyone knows that it's gonna be okay. But if it's something tricky, I mean, just get a good photographer, get a good team, and do it, because it's gonna be so worth it, so worth it.
So what would you say, from the top of your mind, is the one or two of the most beautiful mansions that you photographed here in the Marbella area?
In the Marbella area, well, as you know, non-disclosure is a big part of our business.
Okay,
but
yeah,
the things that we can say, we've done things in Zagaleta that are really, really good. I mean, there's a new project coming out in Zagaleta which is going to be really, really nice by Pablo Villarroel Architects, and that's going to be amazing. I've seen the construction site for now, and that's great. We've done villas here at the Marbella Club area, which are amazing. We've even done villas in the Los Monteros area, which are amazing. I mean, you cannot really pick one, because I always have a favorite part of some houses. So that'd be my ideal.
What's your favorite style of architecture, since you're...
I'm a very minimalistic guy. I don't like cluttered. I don't know if it's a deformación profesional, right? But I don't like clutter. I like something really simple. I don't like buttons. I don't like a lot of plants. I don't like a lot of ornaments. You know, I like simple and modern, contemporary, if you want, but very clean, very, very clean. Yeah. You
recently were shooting in Dubai.
I was, yes.
Tell me about that.
Yeah, I mean, I was actually in Dubai for business in October, and we met with some clients, you know, with some nice clients, and they trusted us. They trusted us with a really, really important job. It's going to be some people saw the video, just came out last week, the highest sale in the Palm Jumeirah for the last, I think, 10 years or 5 years, something like that.
At an asking price of 30-something million.
30-something million, and it sold actually for 34 million 2 weeks after we shot the house. And that was a big Instagram and YouTube campaign because of our clients, XPD, and Chris Boswell, the agent. And yeah, I mean, it was really nice. I mean, the villa had nothing imperatively special compared to the ones we have in Marbella, but the location there, I mean, it's just, I mean, don't get me wrong, the villa is like super high-end finishes. Everything in Dubai, as you might know, is spotless. I mean, there's no back end to that, you know. There's always, like, if you go to the back of the house, it's going to be the same as the front of the house. It's not like here in Spain sometimes, you know, we have, like, you know, let's just
trastero.
Trastero. There's nothing there that you can see, and no, but the house was great, but the location is just, if you want to be living in Palm Jumeirah, then you have to pay for that. And yeah, they sold it 2 weeks after the video and the photos were released.
And was it just you that flew over? Did you take somebody?
No, actually they flew one of my teams. I mean, myself, one of my video operators, and my stylist. The three of us went over there. We shot 8 projects there. This is the one that everybody saw, but there's more coming. We shot 8 projects, and then we're actually going there in 3 weeks again to shoot another 6 projects for them. And one of them is going to be really special, but I cannot tell you too much about that. When we come back, I'll let you guys know.
The drone photography there must be amazing, right? With the
it's funny. Well, it is. It is amazing because the landscapes are really, really amazing, but the drone laws in Dubai are extremely strict. You cannot fly a drone if you're not from the UAE. And if you're from there, you actually need a special permission from the government. And it's not like here, you know, you pass an exam and a test and then you get it. No, you have to get a special permission from the government. And if you're from there, if you're not a national, you cannot fly drones there. So
tricky.
Yeah, tricky. I mean, we have to get someone from there, you know, to do it. And
So are you looking to expand anywhere, or what's
I
the
always
plan?
say we're expanding every day because you never know where your business is going to take you, right? In terms of
Is there somewhere you'd like to expand to?
well, in terms of franchising or something like that, I've never had that in mind for sure. I mean, I think like part of the success of this business is like being a boutique service. And if I put that in hands of someone else that we cannot control, then what's the point, you know?
Okay.
It would be
you don't
another
see
photography company.
So you don't see a Charly Simon Dubai, Charly Simon Mallorca?
No, I would no. Actually, the way we see it is like, you know, we have the base here and we keep taking care of the clients here, of course. And then every once in a while we go fly and do some projects because, I mean, we have another team that stays here when we're away. And for now, I think that's the way we see it. Dubai or Monaco, we've done stuff. We've done stuff in Switzerland and England and Sweden. I mean, we go everywhere. And actually going to Ibiza next week, and then we're going to hopefully Mauritius Islands in a couple of weeks as well.
For work?
Yeah, for a villa. So
I hate you. Wow.
But yeah, I don't see myself having various offices. I don't think it's going to be...
Just growing the customer base with this as your central hub.
Yeah, the Marbella will always be my base. I mean, I love being in Marbella. I've been all around the world playing golf and now shooting, but I always come back to Marbella.
Do you still play golf?
No, I don't.
Not at all?
Nothing, no.
You just having a long break from it?
I'm having a break. I know I'll come back and play, but I'm having a break because I've been competing for 20 years, so it gets to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Charly, thank you very much for your time. It's super interesting to hear about the background. We all know you, so this is probably the least surprising conversation in the surface of it, being that everybody knows Charly Simon. But it's a good chance to get to know Charly, the person. So thanks for your time.
No, thank you for having me, and I hope everything goes well, and, you know, here's your home for whatever you need.